This game contains heavy subject matters that you may be sensitive to, and I will understand if this is triggering and you will want to watch the next video another time. Yo, what is this? Your boy Blakeevk, and today we're playing Land of the Ghost. So these are types of games that I post on my reels and TikTok, and everybody like, bro, what are you playing? Like, what is this game even about? Like, where did you find this from? I just be finding random games, man. It's a random indie game on each IO. But we're replaying this today because I'm not gonna lie, they said this game was very depressing. It's very, very sad, and it's a lot of trigger warnings. So if you guys don't like that type of stuff, you know, offing yourself and all that crap, I would suggest not watching this video because there's a lot of just some triggering stuff. I'm gonna put a warning in the beginning of the video, so just to let y'all know. So anywho, yeah, we're about to get into some depressing subjects here. Let's get into it. Ooh, what the hell? What in the world? Continue. I never even played this game. Why is there a continue button here? I'll do new game. Yeah, let's do a new game. Ooh, that was interesting. I'm dozing in the back of my parents' car, lulled to sleep by the vehicle's gentle swaying. Okay, my bad. Take that mouse away. I drift in and out of consciousness, somewhere between wakefulness and sleep. I hear the sound of raindrops tapping on the windshield, not loudly enough to be unpleasant, but just enough to softly rouse me from my sleep. Still early in the evening. Still early in the evening. Oh my lord. Probably around 8 p.m. From somewhere deep inside my consciousness, I observe as the street lamps we pass periodically illuminate thin embraces of my eyelids. What is the background going on here? What's happening right now? White and orange. Lights set the capillaries running through each of my eyelids aglow, coloring my vision a dark reddish brown as they cast their sinus patterns onto my retina. What is that even? I don't even know what that means. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe she's seeing colors when she wakes up. The low rumble of tires making contact with asphalt vibrates through the body of the car. My younger brother is also with us in the car, sitting beside me as he plays a game on his handheld console. The game's sound effects, the upbeat music, and the fanfare that plays upon finishing a level of drifting into my ear from my right, along with the sound of passing cars and the wind against the windshield. I occasionally register my parents' and my brother's voices, but I can't make out the content of their conversation. On the other hand, I can hear the sound of my own breathing quite clearly. I feel the car curve to the left before an automated voice announces ETC card accepted. It seems like we've just gotten into the highway. I want to be rocked gently by the car forever. I guess she is taking a nap, so I think maybe she's going in and out of sleep, in and out of consciousness. From time to time, my parents wake me up when we stop by a rest area where I go to the washroom, sluggishly rubbing my eyes before drinking a sweet cafe latte or hot tea under the bright lights of the rest area cafeteria. The tea might be green tea or maybe a long tea. I would ask my parents to buy me a snack before we get back into our car and head off again towards our destination somewhere far off in the distance. Sometimes the view outside the window will be monotonous procession of natural scenery. Yeah. Other times an unfamiliar cityscape. Guys, I'm illiterate. I'm sorry. The street lights that run along the highway cast evenly spaced islands of light, illuminating the path of our car traces through the darkness. This exact moment feels familiar, like I've experienced it tens or hundreds of times before. That was the day of the accident that killed my entire family except for me. Oh, well, damn. Wow, that escalated very quickly. Yep, entire family. Well, that's not funny. Yeah, I'm actually kind of fucked up for that. That's not funny. This happened so quick. What the hell happened to her face? Is that supposed to be blood? Oh, we get a little cool CG here. What the hell? Movement, arrow keys, hold shift to run. I got a feeling she already died, or like she's like maybe in some type of comatose state. Because like how the hell are we here and we just have no body parts, no blood anywhere? It's just a car where it's just rubbish and stuff. Like there's not even blood splatter on the window. Movement, arrow keys, cool. Alright. There we go. So I wonder where we're gonna go. What was I doing before I woke up here? I don't know, man. Where am I? Like, bro, I got no idea where you were at. Probably, you know, somewhere in hell. Can I go over here? Yeah, I guess I could go over here too. Oh shit. I pressed control, my bad. I'm somewhere on top of a massive bridge. Dude, this game looks beautiful. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, besides my freaking illiteracy during this game playthrough, I'm just gonna be honest, this freaking game looks nice. I'm somewhere on top of a massive bridge. Okay. Oh yeah, I think the presenter. Seems like a highway of some sort. A forest covered in fog stretches out beneath the bridge, beyond which I can make out the faint of outlines of a mountain ridge. Several tall transmissions towers stand in the distance, the red beacons of their aircraft, warding lights drawing my eye. The red light is alien to this world of blue, and staring into it, I feel as if it somehow stares back, meeting my gaze. Ooh, the music! The music, I'm sorry, I had to stop for that. The music's really good. I like the music. I was like, damn, what's the soundtrack? Nah, the soundtrack's kind of good, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't feel afraid, though. In fact, something about the red light as it scatters in the rain is beautiful. Almost comforting, as if I know it'll always be there for me. I'm not gonna lie, though. This is like one of those drive, but like just the drive songs where you just want to sit in your car and drive on a highway and just listen. Yo, someone needs to link this down below or something. If y'all know anything about this game, bro, the creator, maybe I might go searching for the bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I might just search for this music. I reach out towards the red light, pretending to grab it, as if it to play with it in my hand. Dude, this game's really good. There's what it looks like a stack of electricity bills lying on the ground. The paper is waterlogged and writing a bit hard to make out, but the bill is addressed to where I used to live. Got the electricity bill. I have the electricity bill. What's even the point? I mean, I already went to the hospital and everything. Brother, worry about paying bills. There's a blister pack of prescription sleeping pills lying on the ground. Got sleeping pills. Okay, there's a bunch of other stuff too here. There's a blister pack of prescriptions. Okay. Is there anything here? Like, there's a blister pack. I'm just going back to my area because I want to see, like, maybe there's like something here, maybe. Oh, is this the same area? Oh shit, it just takes me to the same place. Oh no, it doesn't. They wrecked car. They wrecked car. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I guess we could just, yeah, we could just probably leave. This is pointless. I just want to explore around, you know what I mean? You know, usually with RPG Maker games, you kind of have to like look and interact with objects just to see stuff that you miss. That's kind of what I always like to do. Now that I play these RPG Maker games more often. But Misao, that's what I got from Misao a lot. Was like, I have to interact with everything in order to like figure out what's going on. So now I'm trying to do the same thing with this one. And also Omori. I remember I played Omori back then. I think Omori was also one of those games where I was just like, you know, I really had to play. Oh, I'm soaked all the way down. This bridge looks like it stretches on forever. But yeah, Mori was one of those games where I had to explore everything, especially like find other endings and all that. I like those parts of RPG Maker games, you know, where you kind of have to explore. Friend A. Hey, so what's your dad like? Hey, you know Sana lost her family, right? You know Sana lost her family? Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Oh, maybe she wasn't in the... Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe she could have visited the car and just wanted to sit there. Or maybe this is past memories. I don't know what the hell this is. Maybe this was past memories. Oh, you know what I think? I have to go on and have a happy life. You seem like you've been a lot happier lately, Sana. Right? I was just thinking the same thing. I have to be bright and cheerful. I don't get to cry anymore, even when it hurts. I'm an adult now. I have to be strong enough to pull through this, because that's what you want, right? Mom? Dad? Damn. That's... ah, shit. Whew. Yep, this is gonna be one of those games, isn't it? Get me right in the feels. There's a handheld console with a cracked screen lying on the ground. I'm sorry if I've been playing these games lately. I don't know. The whole variety of games have been kind of dry for me as of lately. And I was like, you know what? I saw this game being made like a year ago, and I just... For some reason, I had it on my favorites on itch.io. I just never touched this. Okay, there's a handheld console screen lying on the ground. Ooh. Oh, man. When was the last time I had a DS? It was probably like 15 years ago. Nah, not even 15. It probably was more than that. Well, yeah. It probably was 15 years ago. Damn. Or maybe 10. I would say, actually, I would argue 10. That's a long time, man. Got a handheld console. But I missed the DS, man. I had the DSi XL. I had the DS Lite, the regular DS. Good times, man. Good times. There's a blister pack of prescription sleeping pills lying on the ground. Alright. There's a lot of sleep. Why are there so many sleeping pills? Why do I have sleeping pills? There's a lot of sleeping pills around here. Maybe there's a sign that maybe I overdosed or something. I think I probably did overdose. And that's probably why I'm here. Maybe that's why I'm like in this dreamlike state right now. There's a necklace lying on the ground. Got the silver necklace. Ooh, nice. Guys, if I'm getting this right, I swear to God, I did not spoil myself, okay? I swear. My head throbs from the sound of the static echoing inside it. I don't want to listen to this anymore. Is there something in the back? Alright. She doesn't want to listen to it, so it's not gonna happen. Dude, the soundtrack is so good. It's so good. Like, I love this soundtrack, man. Hey, are you listening? I didn't want to say this, but lately you haven't been taking any active role in anything. You're barely making an effort to pull your own weight. You're dragging the whole team down with you. You understand that? I, uh, I'm so scared. Everywhere I look, I just see enemies. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I know this is like irrelevant, but that was like literally my first 9 to 5 job. Like my first, like when I first came in, because I just quit Publix just today. So when I first got into Publix, bro, the store manager, everyone hated me. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone just freaking hated me. And I never felt so stressed in my life, bro. Because I was trying to learn the grocery clerk way of like, you know, how to stock shelves and how to like, you know what I'm saying? This just organize displays and all that and just make everything clean. Dude, and when I first got there, bro, when I first started, everybody hated me, dog. Like everybody was on my ass, man. It was so stressful, and I was scared of getting fired, and like I really wanted to do well. But it was around the time when my dad died, and it was very, very emotional for me because like I was trying to like reconstruct my feelings and emotions and all that other crap. But it was hard because like I was at a job that everything was new to me, and I just, you know, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But now I'm about to go to a better job and something less stressful. So that's good. And also something that's like making me less emotionally damaged because I don't know. When I used to work at Publix, man, I hated it, man. I think I've contemplated all the time how much I've hated my job back then. Because yeah, man. And it was also the reason why I had so much inconsistency with YouTube and TikTok and Instagram because I was just like, dude, I cannot keep up with this, man. Whew, I can't keep up. Everywhere I look, I just see enemies. Oh shit. It's like something inside my head is tearing itself apart. Every day I feel so lonely and anxious and sad. When I stand in the warm sunlight and look at my own hands, sometimes I feel like a foreign body, something alien that doesn't belong. It's like I'm already dead. But Jesus, dude, this is depressing. This game's really good. So far, like, oh my god, there's a lot of static here. What the hell is this? What the hell is going on? What am I looking at right now? Rainy days are the only times I felt like somehow I'm allowed to exist. There's nothing I want more than to die in the rain. Wow. Okay. So I'm assuming she must have tried. Yeah, I think she must have tried offing herself, and now we're in this comatose dreams-like state. To tear this never-ending facade of a normal life to shreds and just kill myself. Ooh. Then I could finally see my family again. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, that kind of confirmed it for me. What really happened. So now we're here, and Purgatory or whatever this place is. I'm gonna assume it's Purgatory because we went to our own place where we ended up dying at. My head hurts me to stop. It feels like my head's about to explode. Oof. I should check out that payphone back there. There's a payphone? Wait, there was a payphone. Where? I don't see a payphone. Wait, what? There's a payphone. Why would there be a payphone here? Am I missing something? Oh. Hey, are you there? Hello? Don't go, please. Just come back and we can talk this out. I told you, I'd be there for you, didn't I? Come on. I know you can hear me. I'm just tired of everything. I don't want to hear any of this anymore. I mean, okay. I mean, there was not much to that whole phone call. I don't even see what the point of that was. My head hurts. Dude, this soundtrack is so good. I know I keep glazing the soundtrack, but oh my god, it's so good. Is that a ladder? I can see a river running below the highway. I wonder what it looks like down there. I miss the soundtrack, man. I miss it. Carefully making my way down the ladder, I descend into the forest. A large river runs right beside the area I've stepped down into The quiet murmur of the rich yet pure water flowing by stimulates my eardrums, producing a pleasant sensation. Unlike the highway up on the bridge, a thick fog blankets the forest, which consists of mostly of the coniferous trees like yuzu, spruce, broken up only by the occasional stand of the decidus trees. The grass and moss are strewn with pebbles and gravel, perhaps carried there by previous inundations of the river. Dead grass, now a rotten brown, clings to the tree branches among other materials swept along by the river, with the forest floor in a similar state of chaos. That is a lot of description for a forest. I would have said like, well, the grass is green, you know what I'm saying? There's trees, and they get muddy as shit. It's raining, and you know, it's just depressing as fuck. That'd be my description. But then again, I don't write books, so that's probably the reason why I don't write in the first place. Yeah, don't ever trust me to be a writer for a game. For no particular reason, I touched the bark of the tree beside me. In doing so, I become aware of the visceral presence of my physical body, feeling each heartbeat as it sends blood coursing through my veins, down to my fingertips. The bark has a faint warmth and a pleasant smell to it. I feel like it's been a very long time since I touched something and stopped to search for the right words to express the exact sensation of its texture. I feel like the only trees that really smell kind of funny or like kind of good are like pine cone trees for some reason. I don't know. I kind of like smelling those. They usually smell really good. But I don't know. I smelled a regular tree at some point, and all I just smelled was fucking dog shit. And so I don't know, man. Despite being a human with dyed hair, wearing clothes, I feel almost like I've become a wild animal. I stand in an opening in the trees, listening to the branches of leaves rustling in the wind. The colossal highway that I had been walking along seems to stretch on endlessly into the distance above my head. The river running by the foot of the bridge carves a snaking path through the land, flowing with such intensity it threatens to overflow its banks. The fog through which the rain falls condenses into a droplets of moisture on the walls of my windpipe. I've become completely one with the atmospheric layer around me. My ears ring, but here in this place, even that this dociness feels somehow like it's allowed to coexist. I decide to try following the river. Now it's complete silence. Is there a flashlight? Okay, I guess there's no flashlight. No? I wonder if there's like anything I could interact with. Alright. I guess not. Ooh. Maybe this tree? No? This is cool, bro. I mean, I like the atmosphere is really good. I like this a lot. Let me see. Let me go over here. Is there more stuff? There's a lot of stuff going on. There was an ant on my arm. Ew. Ooh. Why is it so dark here? It's so dark in this damn area. It's just like really, really dark. I can barely see anything. I'm about to put my gamma up in this bitch. Alright. Ugh, my head hurts. It feels like I'm sinking underwater while my ears ring. The hell? Where am I going? Maybe this way? I think I'm going this way probably, right? Alright, probably this way. I don't know. I'm like looking at this stuff. Wait, there's a piece of driftwood well into the stages of decomposition, covered in a layer of moss. A few mushrooms poke their head out of the ground around where it meets the driftwood. Interesting. Okay. A bush with some berries. They shine with a juicy luster even in this thick darkness. Can we eat some berries? Aren't you hungry, ma'am? Press P to be happy. Oh, there we go. At least he's happy. Kinda. Alright. Oh boy. This is gonna be a long trip. Okay, you know what? Is there anything over here? Nah. Okay, we probably need to go over here then. What the hell's going on, man? It's a lot of trees, bro. A lot of trees, but nothing is here. Where is this going? I can't find anything. So there's nothing here. There's a bit of a clearing here. I can hear the splash. Wait, I hope I don't fall and get sucked down into a bottomless pit. Okay, wait. Right, she said don't get sucked down, fall into a bottomless pit. What is that? Maybe there's some death scenes here. What is this? Looking closer, I spot what appears to be a noose hanging from a tree. I wonder if someone used it. I bet it'd feel really good to die somewhere deep inside a forest like this. Should I hang myself? Well, guess we'll do it for the content. Do have a morbid curiosity for this stuff. Oh. Oh, wow. The whole game went down. Shit, I didn't save. What a beautiful place. Yeah, it's really nice here. I wonder what this is. What if you were here with me? It'd have been even better? Would have been what? What was that? Whatever. I'm finally free. Who would have expected to find a vending machine here? It seems to be operating too, judging the artificial light it emits. I guess you wouldn't need to worry about bringing drinks if you came here for a picnic. Okay. Trash can. Yeah. We cherish the rain. The rain shrouds you. Oh wait, they're saying it. The hell? A rock. Various patterns seem to be carved into its surface. The red markings give off a faint yet comforting warmth. The rock and my body blend into each one. Maybe I got hit by a rock or something? Perhaps the patterns on the surface of this rock were etched into it by the passage of time. It looked like an eye staring out at me, but also like some sort of planet. Two deer, tied to one another by their collars. I should cut them loose. What? Oh, he's crying. Sorry about that. He's crying. Some sort of quadruple thing. His surface is smooth and shiny. He looks only at himself. He's the object of everyone's adoration, adoration, or perhaps their scorn, and that makes him happy. He's happy just to see everyone doing what they like. A deep blue rock. It's completely cold to touch. Its refusal to give off even the slightest warmth feels very noble in a way. A rock. It wobbles with a dull sound when I tap it with my foot. The speckled dots carved into its surface look like a starry sky stretching out above a thick layer of clouds. My bad. Jesus. Who's this? Whoa, where did you come from? It's a little boy. What are you doing here? I don't mean any harm. Yeah, you don't seem hostile. You're the first human I've seen in this forest apart from myself. Though whether I count as a human, this is a bit of an interesting question in and of itself. I'm just here to pick some wild plants to eat. I've been surviving an awfully plain diet recently. Just random tree nuts and other stuff like that lying around. Do you live nearby? Around this forest, I mean? No, I live a bit further upstream in this place that's kind of like a landfill. You'd be surprised how much useful stuff gets thrown out with the trash. How about you, lady? Where'd you come from? Lady? I only just got here. I woke up in a car up on that bridge and I just started walking. Not really heading anywhere in particular. Oh, in that case, here, you can eat this. What's this? Meat? Yep, it's wild boar meat. I tried. You sure I can have this? Thank you. You're not cold, lady. Yeah, all the walking kind of warmed my body up. No way. Really? I'm actually feeling nice and toasty. Has it just been raining like this whole time? Yeah, at least I've never seen it stop raining since I got here. This world is always covered in this thick fog and rain. I doubt it'll ever let up. This place is just one mystery after another. I don't think anyone knows who built that giant bridge, for example, or when. Yeah, that bridge was really huge, and it was so quiet with no one around. All you could hear was the wind and the rain. Yeah, I tried walking up there, and once there really wasn't anyone. Oh, but if you go a bit further along the bridge, you'll see some stores by the side of the road. There's some people there. Wait, so there are people apart from us? Yeah, only from time to time though. But most of them are kind of weird. Weird. Yeah, you see how both of us have parts of our bodies glowing, this kind of pale blue? Every creature in this world has a part of its body glowing like that. Sometimes it's their whole body. So the thing is, almost everyone there has their whole body glowing. And those guys are always weird. First, they don't really talk. That's why I was pretty glad when I met you. And it seemed like we actually understood each other. I think for me, it's part of my face that's glowing. These lines that look like cracks. I guess for you, it's your hair. It looks electric. Yeah, although I'm not sure how this whole thing works. I might have said a bit too much. It's fine. I was just surprised to run into someone else here. Thank you for the meat. Don't worry about it. It's nothing really. This forest is actually quite rich in food, if you know how to forage it. If you know how to forage for it. Anyway, bye. Okay. See ya. Alright. I guess I should go back the way I came. I might find some other people if I keep going along the highway. Are you serious, bro? Do I really want to? I gotta go back? Alright, we gotta go back. Alright. Well, this is gonna be fun. Now we gotta run all the way back to where we came from. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I do like the atmosphere of the game, though. It's actually pretty nice. It's really, really nice. I'm like very surprised. Like I never like found out about this game, That boy back there was kind of cute. I always liked kids that were a bit cheeky like him. Hey yo. I feel a bit better after talking to another person. Feels like I hope we see each other again somewhere. I think she's happy that she saw a cute boy. I don't think it's just because of another person. But either of us could die at any moment. That's just kind of the world this is. So maybe she already knew that she was in another world? The deer from before lies fallen, blood streaming from her body. I consider whether I could tear a piece of her meat off to eat if she's already dead. She couldn't survive for long if I tore into her with my box cutter. A large stream of blood flows from the fallen deer's neck and side. The blood diffuses into the sand by the side of the river, eventually joining its flow. It feels like I'm watching it as the deer's soul leaves her body, bidding it a fond farewell as it departs on its last voyage. I envy her, but maybe I simply envy everything that isn't me. I place my hand on her body to feel her warmth, only to find it already as cold as a rock. I imagine the events that led to her death. Perhaps an animal had attacked her. A bear, maybe? After a moment of hesitation, I slide my box cutter into the deer's side and begin to slit her open horizontally. The blade pierces through the upper layers of her pelt with less effort than I had expected, easily splitting open her skin down to the subcutaneous tissue. I've never butchered the corpse of an animal this large. It's so recognizably the same thing that had just been alive moments ago. My hands tremble with fear. Blood begins to gush from her side. I feel the contents of my stomach rising to the base of my throat at the sight of the handiwork. Seeing as I've already come this far, I steel myself and begin to carve out a piece of flesh, and only to quickly discover the task is nothing like preparing a cut of meat from the supermarket. Of course, she was going to be dead soon, one way or another, and probably already was, in fact. But I feel a pang of guilt at having defiled her corpse so violently. All strength leaves my body as I crumble to my knees. I have never handled the sight of blood well. But more than blood, I've always had a deep-seated, almost psychological fear of sharp blades and pointed objects. Even the thought of getting the flu shot in high school was enough to make me break out in a cold sweat. Dude, I hated cold shots, bro. Like, those shits would hurt. Especially when you get like the mal shots or whatever they call them, or something like that. I think it's Gonative style, whatever it was. It hurt a lot, bro. Like those shits would make my whole shoulder just sore, bro. Oh my god, I used to hate those so much as a kid. I have to go back probably to get one of those shots now thinking about it. That doesn't make me feel good. I turn towards the river with a sigh. I gaze out at the river together with the corpse of the deer I've just defiled. As cowardly and worthless a companion as I may be, I spend those final moments with her, with what's now her corpse. Taking a few steps out into the river and shining my smartphone's flashlight onto the riverbed, I spoke the scales of a fish sparkling in the light. I wonder if it was a char? It looked like it had red spots. I imagined the fish swimming along in the undulating and undercurrent, its body lacerated by sharp rocks and branches. Fragments of scales nearly stripped loose from its skin, twinkling in the light. He vigorously braves the current, swimming along the riverbed. He spots a small insect that looks something like a grasshopper or a spider cricket as it skates across the surface of the water then swallows it in a single gulp. I decide to end my flight of imagination there. The light emitted by my smartphone illuminates the nutrient-rich sediment lying on the riverbed. Looking more closely, I see grains of sand of various sizes and colors mixed in with the sediment. There's even more variety than I had expected at first. Upon closer inspection, I discovered that the rain has steadily increased in intensity over the course of my short reverie, as has the river's current, which is both terrifying and in a strange way, palpably exciting. The rain has washed away nearly all of the deer's blood. Her viscera is glistening like pink gemstones in the downpour. Sliding my hand into the cavity I had just opened in her body, I detect a faint warmth. Maybe some of her warmth still remains deep inside her corpse. This is the first time I've ever thought of blood was something that could be so warm and so comforting. Dude, this is like the longest freaking description of someone cutting up a body and just finding comfort in it. Holy crap, dude. Man, she is getting really inhabited in the forest. The ecosystem of the forest that I thought simply carried on its rhythms and cycles, neither concerning itself with nor affecting me, I now realize has left a deep impression on my psyche. I bet it has, man. Is this solitude? Probably. You see, she seems very comforting in that fact. Dead deer. Her body emits a pale blue light. So we keep going. Damn. I mean, she thought a lot about the dead and about life. Maybe that's her contemplating about if she really wants to die, maybe, or like thinking if it's like maybe a good idea after all. Because it's just kind of fun just being here. We all just wander aimlessly, pelted by the same again. Even if we get dirty, the rain washes us clean. Because there are some people who just are afraid of death. You know what I mean? Interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna save every second. Alright, I'm finally back. I should try going a bit further along the highway. Alright, I'm gonna save. What the hell? Who is this jokester? Hey there, some beautiful rain we're having, isn't it? Care to join me for a beer in this lovely drizzle? This person seems kind of weird. Probably best to just leave them alone. Run away. Wait, what? The ring? There's a ring on the ground. There's a broken watch lying on the ground. The hands seem to have stopped moving. Got the broken watch. Oh, I should probably save actually, now thinking about it. See, I always save when there's like a major turn of events. Let's try running away. There's a blister pack of prescription sleeping pills. Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Okay. Oh, okay then. This is a weird turn of events. I'm home. Oh, you're back already? What? Yeah, I was just taking a nap. Man, my shoes got totally soaked. Guess I should throw them in the dryer later. Feels like it's been raining forever, doesn't it? It's been what? Like 4 days at this point? Man, I've been really into this comedian lately. What was their name again? Same here. I really like their skits too. We like to spend the evenings lazing around at home with pizza or snacks. I'm always ready to die. Oh god, Jesus. The sound of the rain falling outside had a calming effect on my heart. Damn. I think these quiet moments I spent with him were my happiness. It's good water. When it was raining, somehow I felt like I was allowed to live. Or maybe, like, we had all become equal. I'm always ready to die. Ah, Jesus Christ. Ah! Oh. Well, I didn't like that at all. Oh, no. So I guess we're leaving him alone, right? We're just alone. Oh, there's a building? There's some weird people too. I guess I should be careful. What the fuck? This person's all blue. There's a middle-aged man dancing with a broad smile. He twirls around and around like a ballerina, completely immersed in the music playing from the nearby portable speaker. His entire body gives off a bright light, leaving an afterimage of in the dark with each movement. His expression, while not exactly childlike, has a kind of gleeful whimsy to it, as if he thinks of it as a small blessing that he gets to be here, right in this moment. What the hell? No idea what this song is, but something about it gets me all emotional. When I was a kid, my friend and I used to take off our shoes and play with water from the hose right in their parking lot. I don't understand what that has to do with anything, but okay. Ooh, we're in like the whole... What the hell is this place? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like living in a mall would be so freaking chill. Like, I don't know. Like, for some reason, that would be sick. Like, just imagine you living in a freaking mall. Like, that would be crazy. I don't know. Alright, well, that's not gonna go well. Excuse me, I'm really hungry, but I don't have any money on me. Do you think I could get something to eat? I can work. I'll wash dishes or sweep the floor, or... I don't think it's gonna work. Hey there, sweetie. What's wrong? Don't have any money for food. Right, I don't have any on me, and I haven't seen any lying around anywhere either. And wait, are you a human? Ha, that's right. Not every day that you run into another human in this world. Am I right? I was surprised when I saw you too. Let me pay. Are you sure? You don't have to. Oh man, this game's already... It's fine, really. Oh, the boy back in the forest also gave me food. I've just been surviving off people's generosity. Well, she did say it was fine. I guess I'll take her up on her offer. Though I have no idea how she got her hands on any money. That is weird. I ordered a bowl of soba with the money I accept from the lady and bring it over to one of the cafeteria battles. I mean, the battles? Cafeteria tables! God damn it. I immediately begin slurping up on the noodles with the disposable chopsticks, filling my mouth with the satisfying taste of the dashi flavored broth. I eat like I'm on the verge of starving to death. Okay, maybe I just need to use a mouse. Maybe it's a bit rude to think this of a meal. I didn't even pay for myself, but after a few mouthfuls, my impression of the soba is just that it's mostly plain and inoffensive, both in appearance and in taste. But I think that's exactly what I like about it. Maybe it's only because of the taste, the state of the fatigue I'm in from walking here in that cold outside air. At this bowl of utterly unremarkable soba taste is so delicious. Interesting. You like it? Yes. It's delicious. Slow down, sweetie. Right? Wow, what a nice lady. Aw. Well, I think our bellies are full now, right? I got his ice cream. I got vanilla and raisin. Which one do you want? I'll have the vanilla. Here you go. Don't worry about the money. I'm just glad to finally have someone else to talk to. Not many people who can really hold a conversation around here. Man, it must be rough. I mean, it's actually a pretty nice place. The temperature set just right. You can sing all you like without worrying about what anyone will think of you. And you can eat whenever you get hungry and fall asleep to the sound of the rain. The lady says, lazily stretching. She speaks in what feels like a very casual, almost thoughtless way. But her speech has a very distinctive feeling of balance to it, in how she seems to speak thoughtlessly, while at the same time cherishing and savoring the particular sensation of each word she uses. You know, I kind of feel like this is kind of like a make-believe place for people who like really just feel depressed. Like there's like a world where like there's no worry or no stress, just like you can just be lazy and relax all you want. You don't have to worry about the world's problems, or your problems. Like you can just, it's kind of like an escape. You can say, I wouldn't say it's like a utopia because like, you know, time's basically kind of frozen. You're not moving on anywhere. So, but I feel like it's just a place where like this is just, you know, you don't have to worry about stuff like society's problems. It really seems like it just rains forever in this world. Yep, I've seen it let up. Damn. You like the rain? I do. The sound is really soothing. Really? Same here. Maybe that's why the two of us met each other here. Alright, by the way, I'm thinking of killing myself soon, but there was something I wanted to do before that. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You mind swinging by later? Ah, fucking shit, dude. This is depressing. Yeah, like I said, if you guys didn't listen before, or the intro, yeah, this game is pretty damn depressing. So there's a place I wanted to go, through this door, way down in the guts of this building. My room. There's something I wanted to do there, so I was wondering if you could come with me. I don't trust this. Sure, I can go with you, but is there something dangerous in there? Well, it's a bit dark, and one moment you're just going along, the next you find yourself in a pretty scary place. In any case, nothing to fear. Let us proceed. What? You're just gonna do? We're just gonna do this? All right, I guess we're doing this. All right, we are just doing this. This is normal. Okay. Looks like there's something inside the locker. Lady's diary. Nothing important inside? Wait, so I have her diary and she just didn't say anything? Yee, I guess I'm still no good with the dark. Nothing important inside. Can I even see anything in here? The trash can looks full of bloody tissues. Interesting. I mean, yeah, I kind of do wonder why she didn't react when we grabbed her diary. I mean, that is kind of strange. I don't know, maybe we're like inside of like her mind and it's not really like her. What the fuck is this, man? I thought it was supposed to be some scary shit. The blue, oh no, no, okay, they're saying that, never mind. The drawers are filled with business documents and scraps of paper covered in messy scribbles. Did she like die of overwork or something? There is like a thing where people do die of overworking themselves sometimes. It has happened. I wouldn't say in a way of like, oh, like they were like too tired, but like they were like depressed and like just miserable. So they just kind of end it all, which is really fucked. The kitchen staff are working on the other side of the door. Probably not best to disturb them. Wait, really? There's actual people in the kitchen? Oh man. I didn't think there was actually people there. Okay, hold on. Let me look around here. What is in here? Oh my god. This looks disturbing as shit. Where did she go? She ended up being right there. Oh, what the fuck is this? There's a key on the table? Oh, hell nah, bro. I was just thinking, who is the Maria the Ave Maria is for anyway? Oh yeah, we gotta save this bitch. He just started putting up some freaking music here. I had no idea this chapel was here. I used to go to this church all the time as a kid. At the end of the day, it's practically here It's slightly where I grew up. I wish I could just close my eyes, plug my ears, and sleep forever. Or is there something else I want? Alright, this door won't open. Okay. Use the hallway key. Part 2. Okay, I think we need to read these. Let me see this. Nothing important inside. There's what looks like a first aid kit. Embroidered ashtray. Oh, what the heck is that? I don't know what that is. Ooh. How the hell did she get like that? Oh my god. Looks awful, dude. Jesus. Oh, I love this song. You ever heard it before? You know, paid? Dude, I want to get the hell out of here, man. I don't want to be here. This place gives me the fucking creeps, man. This gives me the creeps, bro. This place gives me the creeps in general, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, there's nothing in here. So I'm assuming we're just gonna have to look around the place. Ooh, key. Got the key. There's a key on the table. Still your heart. Love you. Wait. The hell? What the hell is that? Still your heart. Submit to the Lord and give thanks to Him through prayer. Love even your enemy. Dude, that creeped me the hell out. Like this dude right here. Yeah, that dude creeped me the hell out, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my lord. This game, bro, is kind of crazy. So this is what a first aid kit looks like. I already seen this, so we gotta go this way. Okay. Alright, let me Oh, stairwell key. What the hell was that, bro? Okay, hold on. My room's on this floor? We're almost there? Run, nigga, run. I don't like being here. I don't like that place. What the hell is this? Bro, what is going on? Lady, what's happening? This is me on the day I realized that God didn't exist. What the fuck is your problem? That nothing really mattered, that there was nothing beyond this, nothing after this, that this was all there was. I just stood there under the weight of that cold reality and that all-consuming silence. Why? You know how it felt to lose everything? No! It felt really good. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? I don't understand her. Oh my god, this is about to piss me off even more. What the hell is this, dude? Where am I going? I don't even know how to progress. Dude, really? Oh look, she's smoking. Or no, I think she's just sleeping. Was she homeless? Oh, she's pit. Oh, okay, she did not look happy. Alright, we'll just leave her alone. I'm not even gonna bother her on that one. What the hell, man? The door won't open. Alright, that's unfortunate. I don't understand what's going on, though. We see this dude. Who is this guy? There's some books here. Alright, so I'm assuming this isn't going to make any difference. So we're going to just... Yeah, we're just going to find... Oh my god, it's loud, dude. It's just loud. Owie! Whoa, would you look at the sides of those cuts? Ugh, my head hurts. Yeah, my old wounds start to hurt too when I get too close to them. Oh fuck. You all right there, sweetie? No, I feel very nauseous and kind of afraid. Hell, this is even making me nervous. I'm all right. There, there. Don't push yourself. Let me give you a hug. Huggies. I'm nice and warm, aren't I? Feeling better? What the fuck? A bit, I think. This just sounds like what adults do to prey on kids. Yeah, I am warm. Yeah, I have candy. Come over here. Yeah, got all the sauce here. Glad to hear you. Glad to hear it. Anyway, let's see if we can find something to cover up these wounds. There's lots of stuff lying around in this building, so there should be something we can use. What about the bandage? Oh, okay. Was there a bandage maybe? I don't know. The first aid kit? Oh, you know what? Probably the first aid kit. But we still gotta find the other diaries though. We have no idea where these other diaries are. Unless I'm missing something. I wonder if there's anything in... Oh, yeah, bandages. I made a lucky guess. Yosh. Yosh. Alright, man. Let's get out of here. Ah, shit. This is not... I didn't mean to do that. Let's go to this nice lady's room. I don't think she's all that nice, to be honest. What the hell? I always wanted to live someone else's life. Every day I try to lose myself in a pleasant fantasies. I used to try dressing myself up in all different kinds of outfits, but now it just makes me feel so empty. Okay. For knock off, I locked the door upon myself. 1891. That creeps me the hell out. Jesus Christ. Alright, I got my diary. Let's get the fuck out of here. Dude, this place genuinely just gives me the creeps. Oh Jesus. Yeah, let's just go. Oh my god, there's more paintings. Wow, look at how beautiful this painting is. There's a little bird flying near the top. I see the bird. I see the bird. I just want to get the fuck out of here, man. What about this one? Looks like there's something inside. Oh, we got 4 diaries now. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, let's read all these together. Or, never mind. Ah, Sweet Home. That's Home Sweet Home. Nothing beats jumping into your own bed. Okay, hold on. Before we do any of this, I want to read these. Okay, one by one. For context. Read the diary? Yes. There was a time when I believed in God, and you and I had gone to church together since we were little. As a child, my parents taught me to be pious, chaste, and respectful. That's why it wasn't the awful scolding my parents gave me that I remember most of all from that day when I was around 10, when I got into a fight with my friend and raised my hand against her. But that sad, sad look on their faces. Was it the faces of disappointment from her parents that, like, got her? Like, I mean, I honestly, maybe it's the fact that her parents believed that their child maybe was, like, I don't know, wouldn't do that in the name of God or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they just put a lot too much God into everything, and it got to a point maybe she just got annoyed by it and made her depressed. But eventually I stopped believing in God, and my life began to go off the rails. To be honest, I had always had a bit of a feeling that it wasn't true, that they were all just hypocrites, pretending to be on so pure, so much holier than thou. That's disgusting me. There were only a handful of people who were truly believers. I think something about that infuriated me. Read the diary. You were the one who had the deepest influence on me. You started to suffer from severe depression as an adult. By that point, I had started working. You and I would talk on the phone that felt like every night. We got along in most ways, but I hated how you always had to tie every conversation we had back to God. You still believed in God with all your heart, unlike me, and even then, you still went to the church I'd long since abandoned. I had to word to pray. So I guess you got into that fight, and things just kind of ended up going drastically for the worst. For like the worst, I'm assuming. Maybe her parents just saw her as like a disgrace or something. Something had to happen. There's something missing in this damn story I just don't know about. I used to like it, but not anymore. All I feel for it now is hate. Let my parents and all the other rubes at the church pray as much as they like. Without me, the flock was finally rid of its black sheep, the one discordant note ruining its perfect harmony, but it was because of you. You were the one I had to destroy myself. Is she talking about the friend that she fought? Like, is the reason why her whole life, I mean, I guess her whole life kind of changed? And maybe she became like this delinquent that she kind of pressured her own self to be? Because she did one bad thing? I'm sorry, maybe I'm just reading too much into this. You're the one I hated, I had to destroy them myself. You're the one I could never forget. You were everything to the girl I used to be. That's why I set fire to your church that day. Oh, wow. Well, shucks. Oh my god, how did we jump to that? I guess we're in a nice lady's bed. This is what I wanted to come back for. I need to get my knife. I just wanted to cut myself, you know? What? What are you doing? What's happening? Don't do that. Stop it. No, you don't want to do that. Oh, no, that's terrible. Oh no. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's bad. That is, it's a no-no. You don't know how good that feels. Oh god. This is not something I wanted to hear today. I miss seeing my own blood. Oh, no boo. Some nights I can't even sleep without cutting myself. You want to give it a try too? No. No, I don't. Get this shit away from me. I think I'll pass for now. You want to sleep together? And then the bed's really comfy, you know? This is kind of, I don't know, she kind of scares me a little bit. I take off my clothes and lie down in the bed beside the lady. I feel safe and comforted, feeling her skin against mine. I want to stay snuggled up against her this way forever. The lady begins to kiss me. I let her take the lead. Is this like, oh wait, no, wait, I don't know. I thought she was like a kid or something. I'm like, wait, isn't this a little weird? But never mind. I think she's the adult. It feels good to not think about anything but the feeling of her body. Then gets mine. She kisses me over and over, almost until I begin to get tired of it. Once she's finished kissing me, I mean, she doesn't seem okay with it. I mean, she did say she was tired of it. So, yeah, I guess this is a little weird, or really weird. Lady holds the lady holds the still bloody knife out to the light, twiddling it in air playfully, and slowly wrapping one arm around my neck. She raises the knife right up to my eye. Oh no! Didn't anyone ever teach you not to trust strangers, sweetie? Oh. Just kidding. This bitch is deranged. This chick is insane. She's dangerous. Anyway, let's get going. I'm thinking of killing myself soon. I'm going to jump off that highway. I'm a bit nervous, but it's something I always wanted to do. I'm gonna stay the hell away from you, man. I don't like this. I don't like you at all. I don't want nothing to do with you. You just don't make me feel safe. I can't run away from her. I am doomed to be attached to her. I hate this so much. Help me. Okay, I think we're going to go over here. Thank God. Here we go. So far, this game, visually, I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. I think it's very interesting compared to other games, how they did this RPG Maker. Like the visuals too, and like all the side scenes. Like her being outside, walking around and doing daily, average everyday life. Just going around society all being the same. I don't know, it's just interesting to me. You know? Kind of tells the perspective of like each person's mindset and how, you know, they're grieving. I feel like this definitely is like the world of the grieving, or like the world of like of the dead, but not like, you know, dead people, but just like spirited away, like they're just in a world where they don't have to stress or feel anything anymore. Something like that. We sit on the blue plastic tarp, kind of like purgatory. Like they kind of sit around their past regrets and stuff. That's kind of how I see it. Blue plastic tarp watching the rain fall outside. Outside, the glowing people are still dancing and playing. Oh, interesting. The lady tells me to take off my clothes. Why do you keep letting her take off your clothes? Which I reluctantly do after a few minutes of hesitation. With a few minutes of hesitation. Oh my, okay. I start to feel a bit more comfortable without the heavy, waterlogged fabric hugging my skin. Okay, well, I mean, I guess her clothes were wet, so that makes sense. Doing as the lady tells me, I hang my jacket and boots up on the simple drying rack by the electric heater. By the time I turn around, I'm surprised to see she's stripped down to her underwear as well. Ooh, Jesus. The two of us sit by the electric heater, relaxing as we feel its warmth slowly spread through our bodies. My chilled skin seems lighter than usual, like it's been bleached white. Oh god, you can even see through her thighs that she... Oh. Yeah, this game's depressing, man. This place is pretty boring, but in a way it can also be really fun, since there's no one around to tell you what you can or can't do. I could kill you right now, and no one would even bat an eye. You're cute, so I wouldn't do that. What? You know, I think I'm just tired of everything. Oh, so you know what I'm thinking? Maybe their wounds, like, their wounds are like all from what they died from. I think that might be what it is. It could be. At least that's what I'm assuming. You know, that's probably what it is. Cause like and they did say talk, but they did talk about like the wounds in people's bodies are like the normal ones, but then you got the blue people where it's like they must have died like fully, like just fully. Either they died from like a disease or their whole bodies were like just somewhere in their whole entire body was just like severely domesticated or destroyed. I think I'm just tired of everything. She stands up and takes a deep breath. Takes a deep, satisfied stretch. Sorry, I am like, oof, my brain. Come on. We run out into the downpour and nothing but our underwear. Raindrops stream down our skin, the wind whipping up droplets of rain before scattering them again into the storm. The unfamiliar song playing from the speaker feels oddly sentimental. There's something calming about the sound of the guitar, like it's washing me clean of anything and everything. Although at first I wasn't too enthusiastic about coming outside soon, I start to feel my body warming up as we dance round and round, the bonfire rising out of the metal drum. We run around the parking lot, jumping into the puddles, playing innocently like children. Under the lights, she dances, gliding over the puddles like a ghost. She burns pale blue, lighting up with an innocent smile, a streak of photospheres shooting through the turbid indigo darkness. I watch on in a daze as she continues to dance. She pulls me into the fray by the arm, her nails digging into my skin. Ooh, ow. A middle-aged man who was circling the fire before smiles kindly as he continues his tottering dance. Yeah, see, they're all glow. Oh my god. The couple that was kissing is arguing. But see, look how they're all blue. Like, I'm starting, like, to think maybe they just all, I don't know. Maybe died from something? I don't know. Is arguing? I can't die. Okay, just keep talking about my freaking. It's like so loud. It's so fucking loud. Holy shit. It's arguing now? The man seems unalterably hurl abuse at the woman as he grabs her by the hair. The woman's nose bleeds as she sobs ablaze with despair. This is your fault. This is all your damn fault. Just looking at your face pissing me off. Just looking at your face pissing me off. Looking at your face pisses me off. Okay, my bad. I had a whole tongue twister there. Don't hear me. Damn it. Why the hell did I have to just why? Streaks of light. I'm so glad it's over, dude. I couldn't read and like the fucking thing was so loud. Streaks of light cross one another, a pulsating, throbbing ebb and flow. My vision blurs. Black, white, and indigo. Light refracts off the moisture that seeped into my eyes. Okay, I thought that was speed. I don't know why. Right, just like that. Don't think about anything. Just move your arms and your legs. We hug, pressing our foreheads together. Don't forget me. Don't you ever forget me. I won't let you ever forget me. I mean, we barely even hung out, so do I even really care? Damn, her arms, dude. No matter how many times you try to forget me, I know you won't. I mean, I just met you today. Isn't that funny? She climbs over the railing by the edge of the bridge and stands on the other side. I mean, I guess you could kind of relate to each other now, since, like, I mean, they are both grieving in some way together. But it's like, I still don't understand her story, like, why she did what she did. Even though I know she's about to throw herself off this bridge and kill herself, all I could do is look on. Why? Why am I just standing by watching? Do I think I'm lucky that I get to see something exciting, that I get to watch someone die? Death, it happens every day. I try to tell myself that, but the very next moment I start to have a feeling that something in the deepest part of my heart is about to change. I hold my breath. Bye-bye. What's happening? What is happening? Well, okay, wow, that was something. So, I mean, from what I got from her story is that maybe she just thought her life was over and she just kind of gave up because she did one bad thing and then she kind of just kept going drastically down the deep end or something like that. I'm assuming maybe it was her parents' friend that owned a church and then she burned the church down. I'm sorry if I'm still confused. It's just that her whole story kind of just has me lost. Like, I'm thinking maybe it's some deep abuse within the family. And I'm assuming it's like religion. Maybe it's like one of those open type of ideas I kind of have to think about. I should keep going down the highway. Still numb. I take a step forward. Yeah, that one kind of trips me up a little bit still. Damn, bro. The clothes the lady was wearing lie in a pile on the floor. Underneath is the knives she used. Got the blade knife. Alright, guess I'm getting out of here. Oh my god, the ghost woman from before is lying on the ground covered in blood. She lies facing the sky with an expression that seems somehow contented. Jesus Christ. Anywhere I gotta go. I guess it's all the same. That is rough. Jesus. Well, clearly that was fucking dark. It seems like today it's not raining. At night, the city becomes very quiet. Quiet enough to hear the wind blowing and the carefree voices of young people enjoying themselves in the night. His apartment is quiet too, almost to the point that I can hear my own breathing and heartbeat clearly. Lately, whenever I find myself somewhere quiet, I feel like I can see the contours of my own hideous existence coming into focus. What? I miss the rain? The rain conceals my existence, the sound of raindrops pelting like ground like a cloak that keeps me hidden. I want to die under a dark sky, rain clouds looming overhead. Jesus Christ, it won't be long until I can die. Jesus, oh my god, like, I can't, can't you just be normal? Damn. Oh, Jesus, bro, these people are fucking depressed. This is not a, oh yeah, this is one of those games where it's like, you kind of have to have, like, some really thick skin to play this. And also, you know, a lot of understanding, and very just, you know, being comfortable with the fact that this is like a very depressing game. A nice and fluffy bed, it's probably feel great to just jump into it. It probably would feel good just to jump into it. Can we talk to him? Stop being so scared of what other people think of you. The part of you always pissed me off. Just die already. Can you just be normal? Damn, alright. Wow, I guess I'll just leave. Digital silence runs through the city like a river. I mean, who the hell was this? Who's talking to me like this? Inside the fridge are a healthy selection of groceries and various kinds of alcohol, all neatly sorted. Okay. Well, like, why is he... who the hell was that? Why was he talking to me like that? What was wrong with that guy? So, yeah, from what I got from this is that there's people that are... This is like a sad world for people who are just... maybe in a state of just, like, regret and maybe that's just what it is, maybe. That's just a state of regret. Maybe we both have been better off if we never met. Because in the end, there's no one you'll really open your heart to. That's why you're going off on your own. You traitor. Zoro, you traitor. You traitor. You traitor. I mean, I don't know why they keep calling me a traitor, man. Is this where it leads to? Another ladder. I've come pretty far from the first one. I wonder what's down there. It looks like there's a bit of a clearing in this forest. I see a light down there. I wonder if that's where someone lives. Going down again might be dangerous, but I guess I should check it out. Alright. I mean, shit. Why not, bro? Wow. A massive trash heap lies piled up beside of the river. The mountain of waste stands so tall, its peak is out of sight. There seems to be a lot of garbage strewn along the side of the river. I wonder if this was where it all came downstream from. A pink backpack? I wonder who it belonged to. In any case, I'm quite sure it isn't mine. I guess we keep going. The horse gazes at me. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it's the boy. Whoa. Wait, his hair is dyed. What are you doing here? You're the lady from before. You walked all the way here? Yeah, I did stop to rest for a bit at that store you told me about. I see. And then, as I was walking along the bridge, I looked down and saw there was a light coming from around here. So that's how you found this place. In any case, make yourself at home. I've never had anyone over before, so I don't have anything to entertain guests with. It's nice and warm in here. Yeah, there's a literal mountain of stuff to burn for fuel and that pile of trash outside. I'm sort in the middle of something delicate right now, but you can just relax or look around the place if you want. Okay, I guess so. Just look around. It's all made of aluminum sheets lashed together with some cables. If on it are some mechanical parts, a pair of boots, and a box containing some beautiful stones. The box it was. The box has the word Godvia written on it in gold letters. I don't know what that means, man. Sturdy, solid looking stove. This is the bathtub. I wonder how he boils the water. I was about to say, yeah, how do you boil water here? A plastic crate holding the wild plants he must have picked before. What is it? I mean, what is he even search on the internet? Or not, maybe he's not on the internet, but he's like... Damn. How much further does this place go? Yo, this place is crazy. And homemade shelf with some plants displayed on it. What a cute. Light blue watering can. Actually, when was the last time I even saw a watering can? Dude, I don't even know what's even going on here. It's a whole ladder. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, for a apocalyptical place, this looks kind of chill. Let's get the wood. It looks like there's something inside the logger. Yellow binoculars. Damn, this place is huge. Is this some kind of warehouse? Fluorescent lamps mounted on the walls flicker faintly. The muffled sound of the rain echoes through the sheet metal and plywood walls of the long corridor. It's almost like being underwater. Dude, what is this place? I'm like actually confused what this place even is. Okay, this is interesting. Alright, this is another puzzle. Nice. Another puzzle that I probably don't want to get into. The hell is this? Hey. Uh-oh. Where are you wandering off to, lady? Sorry, I was just so fascinated by your house. Whatever, not that I mind. What is all this? Pretty awesome, isn't it? Bet you didn't think it'd be this big. It took a long time to build it all by myself, bit by bit, room by room. Is this your room? Is this the room where I put paintings I like? When I want to just lock myself away somewhere dark, I come here and sleep on the floor. Anyway, take a look around. Think of it as like an art gallery. This place is fucking... why is this just bloody? Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, Odilon Redden. Hallucinations? 1870 and 1890. What the fuck? Dude, I swear to God, I'm telling you, bro. These old pieces always just look so creepy. Odilon Redden, a rap musician. 1883. I mean, what the hell is any of this crap? What the hell? Does he have a diary too? Amore 1891? What the fuck? What did the destroy? Destroy me. Pleasure me. Please destroy me. Please use me. Let's make each other feel good together. I feel very uncomfortable. What the hell is this? When did you get into my house? I'll kill you. Is he beating it with the... Take this. Die. Die. Ah. Wait, I'm... Ah. Feels good. What? Phew, that should do it. Every once in a while, one of these crazy bastards find their way inside my house somehow. They're like cockroaches. He didn't hesitate to kill that thing at all. Anyway, I was just about to finish what I was working on, so come back and we'll have something to eat. You can even take a bath too. Not exactly a luxurious spa though. Head on back when you want. I'll be getting things ready. Oh, okay. Alright, no problem. I didn't really like this place anyways. Just had a weird morbid curiosity for it. Okay, so I'm assuming there's something in here. Oh, we can't get in there yet. All this debris and shit. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like really lost. Like, what's with half of this stuff anyway? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is there so much? Why would my upper body absorbs the fluorescent light, while my lower body is engulfed in the shadow? I guess it's what they call half-body bathing. There's something comforting about that lukewarm sensation. The feeling of the water as it crawls through my every orifice. Hmm. Were you fixing something before? Yeah, I was doing maintenance on this handgun I picked up. Found it a while back in that trash heap outside. Whoa, is that a real gun? Yep, I've been into guns since I was a kid, so I can tell this is real. It's even got some rounds inside. I'm pretty sure it'd be fire. No idea why something like this was just lying around in the trash though. After that short talk, the two of us eat together. We talk about all sorts of things, seated around the squat little table he's fashioned for himself of some sort of dark wood. I ask him anyway. I ask him any question that comes to mind. There's something quite funny about the way he desolates as he speaks, all while maintaining the same bored and listless expressions. The boy gets up and begins chucking some small scraps of dried firewood and bits of plastic from the pile beside the stove into the fire still roaring inside. Soon the new fuel begins to crackle and pop as the toxic smelling fumes of burning plastic fill the air. The boy pours the nearly boiling contents of the kettle heating on the stove into a stainless steel cup, sending a cup of what seems like homemade tea in front of me. As we talk, from time to time, he stares quite intently at the handgun he's just cleaned, sometimes sniffing it. Sometimes sniffing it. My bad. Sometimes when I go to sleep, I remember when you could still see the sun. Old fragmentary memories. The sun pouring into the gym as we all played basketball. Not that I remember anything about any of the people I played with. It was such a warm, wide open place. Felt like I was floating. I wonder how long it's been since then. There hasn't been any sunlight in this world for a long time. Just the warmth of my stove and the cold, surly glow of electric lights. But walking along in the darkness puts me at ease. Maybe now this body only comes alive in the dark. He seems to mother to himself quietly as he stares at the ceiling. The boy reaches under the table, grabbing two bottles, one seemingly of vodka and the other red wine, plunking them down on the table. The bottles are scuffed up all over, their labels beginning to peel but seem extraordinarily sturdy. Did you find those in the trash heap though? Yep, there were a bunch of bottles, each with a bit of left, so I collected them all into these. I tried some of it yesterday, and it wasn't bad, not undrinkable. It's hard for bacteria to grow in alcohol. Are you sure that's safe? I mean, I used a bit of a machine oil in that food we just ate, too. Couldn't be worse than that. Only a bit. Any more and you get it. And you get? What? What? I don't know either. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Actually, this one we might be better off avoiding. he says upon taking a swig out of the red wine bottle, tossing it into the pile of trash in the corner of the room. At the end, we end up chatting about random things, slightly buzzed on the contents of the vodka bottle cut with a little water. We can both hold our liquor, so neither of us get very drunk, just tipsy enough to have a heart-to-heart talk. He disassembled the gun again and began playing with it. I wonder how long he's lived here. I can't imagine how long it must have taken him to put together all this. He's probably spent an unfathomable long time here all alone. I begin to think back to everything that's happened since I woke up in this world as I lie on the cold concrete floor. It feels like quite a long journey. Well, it has in fact been something of a journey, one that's given me plenty of to think of as I walked. I wonder what this world is. I feel quite awake and conscious. The boy gets up slowly and turns on the radio. Some comedians appear to be excitedly chatting away somewhere. I laugh from time to time at their silly gags. There's something that feels entirely alien to this cold place about the voices of people going about their ordinary lives on the side of the radio and the sounds of their daily rhythms from behind the television screen in the rest area. I've seen 2 deaths since coming to this world. The faint warmth of the dead deer's last spurts of blood. Well, I mean, there was also that lady that was arguing with the other dude, so yeah, there was that one too. But then again, I guess those guys are kind of already dead, so I guess like spirits or whatever. The way the lady smiled mischievously at me one last time just before dying. Feels like those memories of them are beginning to seep into my mind and lay down roots. Perhaps even if I forget everything else about them, those memories and some of their words will linger inside me, almost like ghosts. You remember how I told you I stopped to rest at the place you mentioned before I came here? Oh yeah, you mentioned that. I met a lady there. We talked for quite a while, and we were getting on pretty well, but then she jumped off the side of the bridge and killed herself. Huh, that's so. Well, not a rare occurrence, especially not in this world. It made me think about how easily a person's life could just end. How we all have these unimaginably huge inner worlds of thoughts and memories inside us, and then they can disappear in the blink of an eye, just like that. So it goes, and in the end, that's one life worth anyway. Don't even get me started on memories. They're vague, nebulous things. Far more so than most people, right? Realize? I guess you're quite the main strophe, though I'm one to talk. I just think this world, everything in it, it's all just empty. Seeing the people walking along the street, how do I put it? At some point, they all just started to seem like shadows to me. Shadows, or maybe just walking containers of thermal energy. Philosophical zombies, I guess is how I put it. In any case, that's all feelings and memories are. Stupid, meaningless things. But don't you think the memories you have of your friends and the things they made you feel are worth something? In the end, they all end up being meaningless. You just don't think they are when they're fresh. Maybe it'd be better to say it's all just empty in the end, like a barren desert or outer space. It's all so disappointing, so boring. We're all gonna die one day anyway. It's not as if people don't change that they think constantly while they're alive either. There isn't a single thing in this world worth believing in. I want to become something more free. And it's not like I have anyone I care about. Never have. I think I was like you too. I understand the feeling at least. Oof. His voice has even neutral quality to it that it seems to echo inside my head. Despite his juvenile assertions, and the way he seems driven more by impulse than logic as he speaks, his tone of voice remains flat and unputrid. But seeing him ramble on for so long, despite his normally cool and composed personality, I wonder if something's finally reached a breaking point inside him. He seems hopelessly angry at something. I focus. I gather my consciousness. I focus on his voice, a voice that might have never left his throat. It hadn't met him, struck up a conversation. His throat, that might have only ever been used for breathing and swallowing food. I see the smile of the lady on her face just before she died fresh before. That's because this she died just before she died. Just before she died, flash before my eyes. Before she died, flash before my eyes. Okay, I was like, I wonder what kind of life she lived. What kind of school she went to. What sort of friends or partners she had. What memories she carried with her. I remember she mentioned she lived somewhere in Canada. I can't even imagine what it would have been like to live somewhere so far away. Is this sadness? I don't know what to call this emotion. The boy is right that in the end I don't know anything about her. But I feel like I don't want to forget the little bits and pieces of her life that she told me about. Those last remnants of her. Inside the little universe of my consciousness, her words begin to give off light, taking on a form of their own, giving birth to new meaning. Thoughts begin to emerge within me that the person I had been until now could never have imagined. Is it precisely because I know almost nothing about her that her words are able to give birth to this kind of new meaning? If I had known her better, maybe I would have found some ugly facet of the human she was and come to hate her, or simply grown bored of her. Okay, maintenance should be all done. What are you planning to use that gun for? You wanna know? Hey, don't point that thing at me. You know that big trash heap outside? I always go and climb up there, look way off into the distance. Why don't we go take a look now? It'll blow you away. Sure. How far do you think we'll be able to see today? Don't know. It depends on the wind and how thick the fog is. Okay. Cool. Guess we're going. This is where I always start climbing up from. I try to clear out any sharp objects along the route that I normally take up to the top. Follow right behind me. Be careful not to slip on anything. Definitely wouldn't want to slip here. Okay, I guess we're going. We begin to climb to the mountain of debris and wreckage. The mountain of junk seems to have everything from everyday items to objects that clearly don't belong in this time and place. An entire abandoned sailboat, the massive naval cannon of an ancient warship, a solo that had once housed something, an engine that seems far more primitive than anything from this era. Parts of what looks like a futuristic reactor. Maybe to the one day to use as some kind of engine. I followed the boy up to the mountain, taking small careful steps, making sure not to lose my footing. It's beautiful. The scenery blends into an distinct blur, the city lights scattering and diffusing like smoke. Perhaps because of the rain. Maybe it's just because we're high up, but it feels closer than expected. There must be so many people living there. He continues ahead of me silently. That's when I noticed he brought the handgun with him. He plays with it like a toy, throwing it up into the air. Ah, shit. His hair is blue, bro. Ah, fucking hell. Taking care of not to lose my footing atop the mountain of scrap metal, I call out to the boy. You're going to kill yourself with that gun, aren't you? When I see the look in your eyes, I feel like I can just tell. He has the same expression that, oh my god, dude, I seen on the lady's face and my own. I know we've only just met, and it's not like I know what goes on inside your head, but you have a unique aura to you. Yeah, I'm planning on dying here. I only brought you up here because I wanted to die at the very top of this mountain. Well, actually, I do have another plan. What plan? He points the gun towards the city in the distance. I want to kill someone. Anyone in the city. In that city? Doesn't matter who. Just a random senseless killing. Man, this takes me back to the days when they all used to call me crazy. A goddamn freak. Ah, shit. He speaks in his usual cool and indifferent tone of voice, looking down towards me from above. His body has begun to glow pale blue. I hate them all. That's why I want to kill them. And you'll be the witness, the bystander who will watch it happen, without batting an eye. Doesn't that sound fun? Your life will never be the same after. You'll never forget the feeling of seeing someone die right in front of your eyes. And these stupid, boring days, this stupid, boring existence will finally fucking be over. I stand there in stunned silence, just looking at his expression. Observing it, you could even say, you know, the moment you came by, that was when I was just about to end it. So I thought, perfect timing. Since you were already here, might as well have you stay and watch me do it. I watched the orange neon lights off the city reflected in his eyes. Honest eyes that betray the vivid, in a way, raw pain of a boy who's hurting. He continues, as motionless and indifferent as before. I think this is it for me. He clenches the sleeve of his raincoat. Not that a freak like me could live there anymore. I was always looking for a place where I could belong, where I would belong. I never found one in the end, but at this point, none of that matters to me. None of that matters to me anymore. And yet, despite everything, the two of us are still there, gazing out at the city in the distance. Looking at the city lights, I feel like I can almost hear the sound of people's voices, smell the atmosphere of the city as they go about their lives. We forget ourselves, picturing scenes from memories of the past that were never existed. Images of walking in the city, as if swimming in that lukewarm ocean of neon lights. Dreams of days that would never be, a life that we always spoke, having some day that we would never reach. The birth of a new day, falling endlessly into the deep darkness of the night. That's when the city lights began to go out one by one from the left. Oh god, silent. I hate when this shit happens. Was there a lightning strike or was it planned outage? We look on together. It's as if a massive wave washes over the city as lights go out. I hear the boy sniff beside me, and from below me the sound of the wind blowing, almost like the roaring of the ocean. A kind of tranquility I've never felt before fills the air, one that's like floating weightlessly in the very center of the universe, embraced by the indigo darkness that surrounds us. The sound of the rain no longer reaches me. Parts of my face, his entire body begin to glow a pale blue like light of comet or a neutron star. So this is how a person disappears. Who knows how many people have already died today? How many in the past 10 or 100 years have suffered in a loneliness no one else would ever know? I put my hand on the boy's shoulder. Maybe I begun to pity him or sympathize with him. No, I think I just wanted to watch him, to stand beside him, feel him. I'm only observing him. His shoulders are still slender and bony, but I can feel his faint warmth through his raincoat. The sound of our breathing, our eyes blinking. The faint yet irrefutable proof that, in this moment, the two of us are still here. Okay, I'm going to die now. But can I ask you one thing? Yeah? Will you forget about me too, as soon as this is over? I don't want to forget you. Then, at least remember. He begins the barrel of the gun pressed to his head, his half-open eyes still fixed on the city lights. Please, at least remember that I said, I hate them all, but I love them all too. Wow. I should keep going down the highway. Dude, how do you even live with yourself after this? Still numb. I take steps forward. Honestly, I don't even know how you would even like keep going after this. I just, oh man, dude. Dude, when does this purgatory end, man? Like, when does this stop? Like, if I'm gonna go, then just let me go, you know? Shit. It's just so sad. I'm home? Was this like her boyfriend or something? Like, who is this? Hey, it's raining like crazy outside, isn't it? You must be tired. Well, look, someone's laundry got totally blown away in the wind. Oh, I have a surprise for you. Hmm? Ta-da! It's your birthday, remember? So, I mean, I got you a present. Alright, was that today? I totally forgot. But thanks? Can I open it? Of course. You got me a scarf? It's so cute. You know, it's autumn already, and I remember you saying you wanted a scarf. And I know you love green, so I thought this would be perfect. I'm always ready to die. Thank you, I love it. I'm always ready to die. I'm sorry. A few days later, I decided to kill myself. It was raining on the beach the day I decided to do it. The sea was clouded with rain. Flocks of seabirds circled overhead. They flew as if blinded by the pale mist. Maybe they were simply surrendering their bodies to the air currents, letting the wind carry them wherever it chose as they cried out loudly, their bodies thoroughly soaked through by the rain. I washed down a mouthful of sleeping pills I saved up with the green tea from the vending machine as I listened to the sound of the ocean. Oh my god, dude, this is really sad. Like, this is really, really sad. Maybe she was in a dream. I'm assuming because she only had sleeping pills. I mean, you can still overdose from any pills though. So, yeah. Ah, man, this is rough, dude. I wonder if now I'll finally be able to see my family again. I wondered oddly optimistically as I lay there, letting the rain fall on me. On a whim, I reached over and began to feel the various soft and bony parts of my palm with my other hand. I recall thinking, so this is what my own hands feel like. Then I lose consciousness. Why does solitude feel so good, I wonder? Maybe I'll never be a normal person. Does someone like me still even deserve to be alive? Oh my god, dude. So from what I'm getting, you know, everyone was grieving in this game, and she definitely kept it deep inside and didn't say anything until probably later, because he still acts like everything is normal. I knew it wasn't easy making it here. I'm so sorry. I never noticed how much pain you were in. You've come far enough on your own. Let's go home together. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'll go with you. Shit. Actually, I should have saved probably, right? I always dreamed of killing myself. When it was hard, when I couldn't sleep at night, I wanted to kill myself so badly I couldn't think about anything else. I'm sorry. It's fine, you're fine the way you are. You and I are both misfits after all. Even though everyone seems to only think of you as this serious, dependable person. I guess I'm only one who knows the real you. Come on, take off those wet clothes. Then you can rest. You don't have to think about anything anymore. The next time we go on a trip, Let's pick a rainy day to go. I think it was being with you that taught me to love the rain. Ah, oh, that's bright. Oh, damn. Oh, she's sleeping? I look up from my bed to see a clear blue sky. A raw, violent blue whose gaping jaws I almost feel like I'm falling into. Immediately, I start to miss the rain again as a wave of anxiety washes over me. It feels something like despair. I want you to show me all the ugliest parts of you, he says before he stands up and opens the curtains. The rays of light shining through the open curtains softly brush away the dim gray shadows that filled the room. The light is beautiful. I will say this, bro. They really cooked with the music, man. They actually cooked with the music. Holy crap, dude. This was really good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed this thoroughly, and I'm thinking the lesson here is that, like, yes, things are terrible, right? It's kind of the same thing how I felt when my dad died. I thought it was like the end of the world, and I just thought nothing was coming back from that, and I kept thinking about depressing thoughts, and and then there was other events that weren't getting better. I was still at my stupid 9 to 5 job that was making me miserable. That I literally just quit today, thank God, because Jesus Christ, that job was making me absolutely fucking miserable. And this job will make me feel a lot better and actually enjoy the job a lot more. Oh my God. God, I hated that fucking job, man. Um, Honestly, I do kind of want to talk about it a little bit. Um, yeah, maybe this is probably the reason I should probably go deep into it right now. But the reason why I definitely do want to go deep into it, and maybe I should use the music. Maybe I should probably put the music here. So, I used to work at Publix. It's a grocery store back in like Florida, where I live at. And this place, at first I was like, damn, this job, it's a good job because you get stocks and all this other stuff. And don't get me wrong, like it's a good job. Like I actually do. Like if I had a chance to work at Publix again, I would do it. But I think I went to the wrong store. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like the store that I was at was always just problems, drama, very egotistical managers. Um, Allegedly, I'm gonna have to say pedophiles. There were pedophiles there, and just a lot of weird people and a lot of power hungry people as well. So when I came into Publix, it was kind of like cool because first time I was working there, I was like, damn, I'm gonna get the bag and I'm gonna have some stock saved up. Everything's fine. I'll be making money when I get out. I only stayed until like a year because I fucking hated it. Unfortunately, I couldn't even transfer either because I tried transferring to other places. Nobody was opening. It's like everyone refused to open for a transfer, and it's just damn near impossible. Um, then it got to a point where there was because I was there for a certain amount of time, and at first it was like okay, but also I was getting shitted on because I sucked really bad at the job. So there wasn't anything for me to really like improve on because one, no one was really teaching me shit. I kind of had to learn everything on my own, and it was like a trial and error type of thing, and it sucked because I kind of got a lot of anxiety from it because like it was one of those things I was like, dude, I don't really want to fuck up. I don't want to fuck up because I want to keep my job, but I also don't want everyone to hate me because it seemed like everyone did hate me at some point, and it sucked. There was a lot of fucking anxiety, and it it was the worst feeling. The one thing I hated about Publix is that how they teach the new people, how they bring the new people into the job is really shitty. It's kind of like you have to give them trial and error, and they have to be like, "Oh, you suck, you're trash, like you're fucking horrible, like you're bad at your fucking job," and just stuff like that. And it's just like that's not a way to like, you know, teach a coworker and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, maybe it's like tell them like they're doing something wrong, but it's like don't tell them they're dog shit and all this other stuff. It's fucking awful. It doesn't make a person feel good. And I've seen that over the time where I was like, damn, okay, yeah, this is not a good place to work at. It just wasn't a great place to work at. This was around the time I was also depressed. A lot of things were going on in my life, and I just didn't feel good. And around this point, I was talking to a lot of people. I was trying to make a lot of friends, and it kind of got to the point where it kind of ended up hurting me a lot of the times. And I got accused of being a predator at the store. There was this fucking asshole, this college kid that was just making rumors about me. And it was really shitty. I don't really understand till this day why he still did it. I don't really get it. I can only assume maybe it was just to try to have some fun at the store and just poke fun at the person that was easily affected by it, obviously, because it definitely did affect me a lot. But basically, I was talking to this person. It wasn't like a girlfriend or anything. It was more like just a friend. But then she ended up like confessing to me about her love or whatever, and I said no because I wasn't like interested. Then it kind of ended up happening where it was like everyone was making rumors that I was, I guess being a predator or like trying to like get in her pants or some shit, and obviously nothing happened because I didn't do anything. It was at my job. Like if anything did happen, I probably would have gotten fired. I mean, this was like literally after like 4 to 3 months of being at that job, and I was there because I was there for a year. I was technically there for an entire year. But then I got tired of it. Got tired of it, bro. So then after that, I just kind of, But that's not until later. We're kind of getting to a point where, yeah, there was predator rumors. Everyone was kind of making fun of me about, oh, wow, you like him young, don't you? And all this other stuff. And it's like, no. Like, I was talking to this person and nothing happened. I didn't do anything. It was like regular conversations. It was like, hi, hello, politics, whatever, what's going on in the real world. Just stuff like that. It wasn't anything like crazy. But it's like when you see a boy and girl together at a job, everyone always has this like weird reaction that you're just like, you're trying to get under their pants all the time. And it's just like, no one could just calm themselves down. So it was always just that they had to make rumors and make up stories and shit. And I don't know, dude. This place just fucking mentally affected me, and it was just like, I don't know. I kind of felt like I couldn't make any friends at a certain point, and it really sucked. Like it really fucking sucked. And I get it. At my job, it's like, dude, you're at work. You're not supposed to be making friends. Understandable. I get that, but sometimes, you're at your job 24/7. You know what I mean? You're at your job 24/7. You don't really do anything else, but you're at your job all the time. Like you're always just there. There's really no one else to really talk to. And that's really the sucky part. You're always just there all the time. Yeah. And I got annoyed, man, about the rumors and everything. Then there was this one situation where this one couple, was getting all these rumors about them breaking up and all that. Then, I guess they did actually break up. Whatever, was really never any of my business. But then it got to a point where she got pregnant. I ended up helping her a lot because she always asked me like, I need help reaching for stuff, and I was like, cool, I'll help you. Then there was rumors I was into pregnant chicks. I was into pregnant chicks. Like, literally, there was a whole rumor about that. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on, dude? It kind of got me thinking. I was, like, sitting here in my head. And I'm like, bro, I'm 24 years old. Why am I here? Like, legitimately, why am I at this place? Why am I at this store? And people just shit on me constantly. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why am I at a job where people just shit on me? So I kind of just confronted the dude about it, about the rumors and stuff. Half of it was kind of bullshit. He ended up, I guess, kind of apologizing, Not really. It was kind of half and half, where it was like he didn't do it, or it was somebody else that was doing it. Whatever. I never really got a clear answer out of it, and I ended up moving on from it because it just never was gonna. I was never gonna get an apology out of it because people were assholes there. Everyone was a piece of fucking shit, and everyone just had a fucking ego over there. I got tired of it. Honestly, I just wanted to be over too. So after that, after everything, I just found it hard to talk to people. The job also ended up being more stressful because like I didn't get enough hours, and then there was like times where I was getting hours, but I was really fucking tired because I was bored. I was bored doing the same thing over and over again, and also it was just physically just taxing and boring. You know, you're kind of just stocking shelves. You're just blocking aisles every day. You're just blocking. That's all you're doing. If anyone knows what blocking is, you're basically at a grocery store, and this is the shelf, right? There's a product right there, and it could be two steps deep. You have to pull it forward, make it pop out, make it look like it's, there's actual items on the shelf. So you have to pull them all forward to make them look good, basically. That's kind of what my job was, technically. Or if there was like a sale or anything on the product, I stock it up, or anything. Or if the shelf was empty, I go to the back, stock it up, and fill the shelves up. I got tired of that. I can't even lie to you. Like, grocery clerk job was just like it was so fucking boring, dude. I just fucking hated it. I couldn't fucking stand this shit, man. And it ended up breaking me, man. It ended up breaking me because I didn't like anyone at that job. I hated everybody, and mentally I was destroyed, and I felt burnt out of it. At some point, I just left. And this was all when I felt depressed. I think the worst part about this job is that I didn't really earn anything out of this job. Like, I didn't get paid that much at all, which kind of mentally fucking broke me too. I think the worst part about it as well was that there is a kid that just got to that job. He got employee of the month. He works his ass off. This kid works his ass off more than anyone. He's not really a kid. He's actually older than me. He's like in his 30s. So this guy, I would say, works harder than anybody else. He got employee of the month. Still can't get full time at all. At all. Can't get full time at all. At all. But he works his butt off. He goes up to the district manager and asking, "Oh, when can I get full time?" If you talk to the manager, if you keep talking to the managers, keep doing your thing. Basically just gave him the most corporate fucking answer possible. He doesn't get full time at all. But the girl that was working there, that was freshly 18 years old, gets full time automatically. And you know what's even worse? She didn't even have to get the employee of the month to get full time, or work as hard as anybody else. It is. I mean, you can probably see where I'm going with this. They play favorites at this place. They do. They play favorites at this place, and it's more of like who they like the most. That's just basically it. I mean, you can even work your butt off and still not get full time. It's sucks. It really does. And that's kind of when in my mind I was kind of like, if the employee of the month doesn't get hours, if the guy that works the hardest doesn't get hours, if the guy that does everything that he's supposed to isn't getting the right treatment that he's not getting, why the fuck am I there, bro? Especially when I was getting shit on from the beginning. Why the hell am I there? So I kind of got into a recollection with myself, and I'm just like, dude, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get out of here. I gotta find me a new job. I gotta find me something better. And that was it. Now I feel 10 times better. I feel 10 times better. The worst part is I was working closing shifts too, so God, I do not miss those days. Holy fuck, dude. God, I hated those days, man. But yeah, man, I got out of purgatory and now I'm here. Anywho, that's kind of my little ramble of the story. Probably not the outro you guys were expecting, but Yeah, I kind of had to talk about it. I had to rant a little bit. I was like, damn, I feel like I need to talk about my job a little bit because it was genuinely just trash. It was genuinely just trash. There was other parts that also happened, like the deli manager was, fucking one of their employees. Um, and, she was getting favorites too. Yeah, there's a common theme in Publix for some reason where the girls always get like the fucking favoritism for some reason, which is funny. I also realized, what I remember because my store manager was telling me this, that managers are chronically the most people that cheat on their spouse. Yeah, that was weird. Oh yeah, and then there was that one story where my manager was telling everybody that he cheats on his girlfriend all the time, and he was bragging to also like one of my coworkers about it when she was like underage. He was like, yeah, I cheat on my girlfriend all the time, and this little girl is all impressed by him, and it just looks at him with awe and like and Dow and Holy, and it's just like, dude, I fucking hated this place as you can tell. I just fucking hated this goddamn place. It was the fucking worst shit I've ever been through. Holy fuck, I'm glad that arc is over. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. I can't take that shit anymore. Yeah, I think it's just one of those places that it's just a pass for me. I do kind of look back at it and I'm just like, damn, I did that shit for a fucking year. I hated that place. I probably would have enjoyed it more if I had the right people around me and if I didn't have so many fucking weirdos like just being around my corner. Maybe I could have probably done a lot better, but holy shit, man. It just didn't seem like it was going to happen. Oh my god, man. I remember because I got so angry to a point where I was there, I ended up kicking a fucking bucket and I got suspended for like a week. So that was fun. But yeah, oh Jesus. That was something. But anyway, I'm gonna head out and yeah, man. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk and watching me play this fucking game, which is probably like 2 hours now, which I didn't mean to. Anywho, peace, man. My bad.